All right. Uh, so, any feedback, questions, criticisms, anything that you want to open the review with?
I
No?
mean, time travel exists now.
Time travel exists. You have,
Yeah,
That confusion came up last time, though, so
so
now
so
we just
that's
gotta
sort
write
of
the confusion.
that's sort of a follow up, Dexter, on the comments I made to you in private chat
mm-hmm.
between sessions. That knowing, understanding a little bit more about what the time travel revelations actually meant could have saved half an hour of discussion during this session.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think also if I had revised that little block, it was written for me. That block was written for me. And when you guys were, expressing excitement about knowing what you'd found there at the end of that session, I was just like, all right, well, I don't see anything in here that you can't know, so I'll just copy paste. I could
Yeah,
have.
and it made perfect sense to you.
It made perfect sense to me. Yeah, I could have revised that so that it was not confusing. Was I able to clear up those confusions this session?
I think so. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
the
pretty
bullet
much.
points were pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah. I really wasn't kidding about that. It would be a lot easier to sort out if you wrote it down.
I don't disagree with you, but at that point, and especially
Well, it was the
because I
wrong
was,
time to be doing it. I'm with you. But
yeah, especially as I was in the middle of talking, uh, that would have been I certainly could have been more diplomatic and said, would one of you please write it down for me as I'm talking through this?
no offense taken.
Yeah, because my timeline stuff that I have is also for me, and also I know that it has a lot more information than I'm ready to spill. So it would require more revision. Some of that may be coming up next session. So I'll have to go over and see what I can copy paste.
The plot thickens.
I'm glad you guys were able to have some fun with Hartman there. Um, I've had some feeling that I created this interesting xenophile, but haven't really been able to xenophile anything, and I'm glad you guys were able to throw her in there.
I'm doing my best to get all of your weird NPCs screen time.
I'm still remembering when it came out that she was a xenophile.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Because I'm just remembering when it came out that she was a xenophile.
Oh.
Because of the ads on Astos.
Yes.
Because like she just kept getting all these weird xenophile like ads.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the ad planet basically.
Yeah.
Everything is targeted ads on that planet.
Yep. There are ad displays all over the place, and they all have access to all of your data.
Yep.
And
it's a special kind of dystopia.
Yep, they recognize your face too. So, literally targeted ads.
So I guess basically it's a capitalist. Well, one of many capitalist dystopia.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The one with marketing that's out of control.
I'll ask a question since we still have a couple minutes left here. Do you have any theories on why that ship came into Bird system, hung around for a bit, and then left?
If they went back to the Everworld, my thought would be that they're just kind of probing for defensive.
Okay.
Oh, they went to a place that got taken over. They wanted to see what it was like previously to gather information. I mean, wouldn't you want to see a place that's been taken over by the Vega before it happens?
Well, it was taken over by the Vega. That was the Vega coming out to check it out.
It was more conceded to the Vega, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That feels like it. Did this actually go how we wanted it to? No, not quite. Okay, well, back to the void
Yeah.
type of move.
Or also just testing that they can appear there.
I mean, their intel's really bad if that's where they decided to test whether they could appear.
Hmm. That's true.
My
Well,
theory.
their intel, actually, their information network might be pretty well chopped up. You know, might be actually hard to communicate with each other.
Could be.
My theory was that one of these incursion points is their entry point into real space from infraspace. They had to appear there to get here from infraspace, but then they can traverse M space, to get elsewhere. So I think that we have unleashed that ship on the sector.
That also there. I mean, don't forget there is the infra drive. I wonder if they have something like that, and they're just like, oh, they're setting their checkpoints. They're unlocking waypoints.
Okay. All interesting. Will not comment on the accuracy of any.
I was gonna say it's like which one of those is gonna choose? Dexter clearly hasn't prepared this ahead of time.
No,
But,
this event seems like a spontaneous improvisation.
Yeah. Dexter is renowned for his improv for storyline beats.
Yeah, but I've never actually heard of
And
him
not being
trying to
incredibly
self-report
prepared
anything
ahead of time.
Yeah.
That was a heat check. Are any of the players remotely close enough to the actual truth that I have not completely botched this information dump?
And that would be my my other question here was, did this session feel like too much of an information dump after the last session was a complete information dump?
Yes and no. It's kind of okay to have a long time get spent on giving us information every now and then if it actually does give us information.
Okay. Does anybody agree with that? Well, let me rephrase that. Does anybody think that this was too long of an info dump, given that it was effectively 2 sessions? Like, what's the ratio on that?
I think, I don't know. I think it's fine because we've had a pretty significant combat recently too. But it's like, I guess also that delays to that again. If that's something we're looking forward to, I don't. I would say I didn't feel like only if I look at it deeper. I thought it was pretty good otherwise.
Okay.
I thought it was fine otherwise, rather.
I had several role-played scenes, so I have nothing to complain about.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you all again. I'll take any last-minute thoughts or just thoughts. Period. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and end the session.
Huzzah.
All right.